So I bring in all the wishes and greetings from Speed Medical Institute to Dr. Suman Sarov for scoring AML rank of 6 and CML rank of 8 in the specialty of DM Cardiology in INISS session 2023. Congratulations to you, Doctor.
Thank you, sir.
So can we know your brief history from where you started?
Yes, I did my undergraduation from NMCH Patna, and then I started my post-graduation in Lady Hardinge Medical College, Delhi. Currently, I'm third year postgraduate and in LHMCC.
And the question is, why specifically DM Cardiology? Who inspired you to take?
Sorry. I had like in first year, mainly I had an interaction with one of my professor, Dr. Ankit. He was particularly inclined towards cardiology. So wherever he used to go for echo and any other reference, so he used to take me with him. And in first year, everyone knows that we don't get much to study. So these were the times when I got to know about cardiology, and then when I started studying cardiology, then I found it very interesting. That's why I decided to pursue my career in cardiology.
So now, even before you finish your program in MD, now the seat is there with you, and now you would have prepared for that and to get it. But now, what is the reaction of your colleagues and friends that during your preparation that has come out good for you as results, and what is their reaction and towards your achievement?
They are also very happy, sir. They actually I have like two friends, like they have supported me throughout my preparation, and like yesterday they were saying ki instead of writing answers in your university exam, you just write it. I have got a rank 6 and I'll ask the question. They're like this.
Uh-huh. So, and it's a rock star performance, and to have things before you complete in hand, that everybody does not get an opportunity. And God willing, and your hard work has made it. We congratulate it for you. And what is your preparation strategy? What all you did to achieve this today? What you achieved?
As you know, like our batch is like 2020, so we started in COVID mostly. So yes, sir, COVID batch. Like if the first year was the entirely in the COVID only. Like we just go to duty and we just come back. There was no proper round. There was no study sessions and everything was not there. Actually, we started studying in second year. Then I started mainly with Harrison. I was done with Harrison like major topics by the end of second year. And then I decided to focus on cardiology a bit, mainly in the mid part of third year. I'll say ki, I prepared for it. I made my own notes, and in last 2 to 3 months before the exam.
You made your notes from Brunwald, 12th edition?
Sir, it was a mixture, like a few charts from Brunwald, few guidelines and all. But the basic of my study was Harrison only. I didn't get much time to touch the Brunwald. I was just like few charts only. I haven't read Brunwald as such.
So then, how did you cover Brunwald?
What's that? Sorry?
ESS is of Brunwald base, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then how did you do it?
Sir, what I felt during the examination that the questions this time were like pretty average. Like obviously I didn't get everything right, but the questions were pretty doable. And they were mainly from guidelines and all. Like Harrison would have done sufficient. Harrison was sufficient this time. I felt like this. And guidelines were the major, what I can say, the plus point, which helped me score extra marks.
Now, that is after the exam. Before the exam, there is a pressure on every student who is preparing for NESS to have a reasonable coverage on 12th edition of Brunwald.
Yes, sir.
Now, your impression was after the exam. It was average doable.
Yes, sir.
Before the exam, the perspective is different, right?
Yes, sir.
So, because there are some prerequisites for the exam for any student to go.
Yes, sir.
How did you handle it?
Sir, actually, I was pretty much sure that like rather than running for like extra things, I should like focus on what I have read. Because if I would have focused on what I have not read, so I don't think I would have been able to revise whatever I have studied. And the main thing is ki I talked to my seniors also. They were also like ki in June session they usually ask questions of like pretty medium level, but the options will be more tricky. So you should be thorough with whatever you have studied, like whatever the source be, but you should be thorough with it. So I was like pretty clear about like how I have to go. Like that's why sir, I didn't go through Brownwald at all.
So did you watch the live classes of Dr. Asim's in 12th edition of Brownwald?
So few topics like mainly like I can say about heart failure and atrial fibrillation. Those topics are pretty new and dynamic topics. They usually change. That's why I went through those topics, but I was not able to go through all the topics.
So how about the exams? I mean, the mock exams, and did you give those mock exams before the?
Sir, actually, mock exams are pretty tough. Like what the questions were and what we give in mock, they are like pretty tough. Like in mock exams, sir. So I gave one of them, and after I got like average marks, and I was so afraid of like giving. So I gave 1 or 2 mock exams, and then I was like, I will stick to my studies, and whatever happen will happen.
Okay. So now, what is the message that you want to give to your juniors?
Don't run for like super specialty from first year, second year itself. Like we should be thorough with our medicine in first year and second year. The ideal time to start preparation is like third year only. Once we have done like major chunk from the Harrison, then we should go for super specialization, and we should have a proper notes or anything which we can revise in like last 1-2 months. If we are like entirely relying on books, so it becomes very difficult to revise in a short time, like 1 or 2 months before the exam. So we should have our own material which we can rely on and on which we should focus. And this is pretty much enough. Like the basic is Harrison though is must, and then we can add on like from guidelines and Brownwald, whatever is the time available. Everything depends on time, sir. Because we have to go through ward and we have to do everything, and apart from that, doing this is pretty tough. Like if we are not free.
Now, was your primary exam NESS exam or NEET exam?
Sir, I was preparing for INI only. Like I was, a few of my seniors last year also got very good rank during their PG only. So I was also pretty sure that whatever I have to give, I will give in this exam. Because once NEET is there, so no one will allow me to go for next INI. Because everyone is like, you should take whatever is available from NEET. So that's why I was pretty much sure that I'll give my full efforts in this INI only.
It paid off.
Yes, sir. It finally paid off. Like it's very really.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Whom all you want to thank, you can.
My family, my parents were with me like all the time, and my friends like Dr. Swar and Dr. Manas, they were the one like whenever my test goes bad, whenever I have like breakdown, I usually used to go to them and they just start ranting about what I will do, and my professors obviously helped, and all the teachers who taught me.
Very nice, doctor. Great interacting with you.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
We wish you all the best and all the success to you.
Thank you, sir.
The field of cardiology and the great cardiologist in making. You look
Thank you, sir.
Always inspiring like this, always. Best wishes to you.
Thank you, sir.